Everyone, I want to warmly welcome you to this important conference and to our home base, San Diego, one of the most southern and large U.S. cities. We are honored that you have come from near and far, and that you have chosen to devote time and your contributions to the important idea that the conference organization embraces, that of Filipino as global language. The conference organizers are indebted to everyone here, and especially to Dr. Ruth Malongo and her colleagues in Hawaii, who hosted the first such gathering and who generously assisted us in helping the team in their preparations. I attended the first conference hosted at the University of Hawaii with the participation of our Sister Language Resource Center and the very active Filipino language faculty, and we were happy to be able to host the second such conference. Welcome to all who have attended both conferences and to those who will continue this tradition of hosting in years to come. We understand this and we hope that this will be an event that will occur every 2 years, if not more frequently. A linguistic publication, Ethnologue, lists and maps 175 different language groups that have been documented in the Philippines. Dr. Matriano, however, tells me that there are 186. In any event, there are quite a few, making this a daunting task indeed to settle on unifying national language. I know this task is not without controversy, and yet I applaud you for taking this on. We also pause a moment to think of those who, for reasons beyond their control, were not able to attend today, for those affected by the horrendous natural disasters that befell the Filipino people in recent times. Our prayers go to the families and their loved ones who have experienced hardship and loss. As one of your co-hosts, though, I'd also like to make you aware of some of the facts about the place that you are visiting, some little-known facts. San Diego is the 7th largest city in the United States, with some 2.5 million residents. It is the 2nd largest city in California, second only to Los Angeles. It may seem like a sleepy town, but this impression is, by all accounts, deceptive. San Diego is composed of neighborhoods, each with its own unique character, and this mosaic-like structure contributes to the small town feeling, which I really enjoy. Right now you're in Mission Valley, but if you ascend the hill to the west, you'll be in Mission Hills, and Hillcrest a bit to the east, and then you'll be in North Park, following El Cajon Boulevard to the south of Interstate 8 that runs in front of this hotel. It actually parallels Interstate 8. It might be a good way to get a flavor of the rich ethnic diversity of our city. San Diego County is home to many Filipino families. The county extends well beyond the city of San Diego proper and includes Oceanside, San Marcos, Fall Rock, La Mesa, Chula Vista, National City, and many neighborhood cities. According to the Modern Language Association's language map, based on recent census data, Filipino speakers are the 3rd largest language group in San Diego County, trailing only English and Spanish native speakers. Interestingly, 1 out of 8 Americans lives in California, making it the most populous state of the 50 United States. Its economy, if separated from that of the United States, would eclipse that of most so-called developed nations. I believe it's 7th behind France and Germany. San Diego State and its Language Acquisition Resource Center, a National Language Resource Center supported by the U.S. Department of Education, have been avid fans of the Filipino community-based efforts to ensure that Filipino language and culture are taught continuously in public schools and that they are appreciated by second and subsequent generations. And we join you in our efforts, in our joint efforts to do this. I'm sure many of you have heard the anguish of second-generation learners who relate their stories of not being able to understand the language and culture. And I know you are convinced of the importance of your mission at every level, elementary through college. I became director of the LARC, Language Acquisition Resource Center, in 1997, and since that time we've supported all of the efforts of the Filipino community's attempts and very successful programs I noticed that the organizing committee has listed our joint work in the back of the brochure. I'm very grateful to this because I forgot we've done so many different things. It's really daunting to see this. But we applaud the efforts of the Filipino community and all the organizations that participate or are part of this, because this wouldn't have happened. We could not have done this alone without Lion University, without the council, without so many people who are here who support this effort. The women and men of the Filipino community have been extremely important in our U.S. Department of Education supported activities, and they never fail to amaze us with their heartfelt generosity, their hospitality, their hard work and dedication to the cause of supporting teaching and learning in Filipino. I'm honored to be associated with this effort, and I wish much success to this conference as the second step in uniting the global Filipino community behind the cause of preserving the Filipino language and culture. Welcome.
I'll now call on Dr. Stephen Triana, Professor at Alliance International University, to represent another sponsor of this conference. Dr. Triana.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Napakagaganda nating lahat. This is always my problem, but I still pride with my Filipino height. The microphone has to be always adjusted. So, but anyway, my assignment in the program is greetings. And so, let me just be brief with my greetings. I am very happy to join you this morning as Professor of Education and the one coordinating the Filipino language program at the Shirley M. Hofstetler School of Education at Alliance International University. And I would like to recognize my dean, Dr. Karen Schuster-Webb, this morning, who will be our speaker in the gala tomorrow night. And with her permission, I ask her that I will read the first sentence of her message in the program on page 6. Dean Webb has been to the Philippines many times. And she always tells me she loves the Philippines. So I like to hear that all the time. And she said in her message, "Mabuhay." On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the Shirley M. Hofstetler School of Education at Alliance International University, I bring greetings and congratulations to the Council of Teaching Filipino Language and Culture, fellow sponsors and supporters of the second annual conference on Filipino as a global language. So, and I add, because I am a newcomer to San Diego, I'm glad that Dr. Hager gave you a very good overview of San Diego. I only came to San Diego in 2002 from the University of Cincinnati after 26 years there. So I am a young comer to this. But I have to tell you that the moment we came here with my niece Carol, also at the university, we have really embraced the most laudable movement of having the Filipino language really in the forefront of the multicultural community of San Diego. And we, Carol and I, have enjoyed working with the Council for Teaching the Filipino Language and Culture, and we really pledge our undying service to this very laudable cause. We appreciate the leadership of Sally, and thank you for including us and for giving me the opportunity to greet you this morning. And of course, the one following me is our illustrious leader of the putting the Filipino language in the forefront. And so I bid you a goodbye at this point, and please enjoy the conference. Please do not leave us until the end. We need you until Monday morning, and we promise you that we will carry on the banner of making this movement a very successful legacy to the Filipino Americans in San Diego, California, the United States, and the global community. Mabuhay tayong lahat.